Good morning. Wait. Okay, I think that fixed it. Good morning, Magic players. Card collectors of Fallcast. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for another episode of New Set versus Old Set. Last round was originally a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be, but I did have to give it to Foundations, and so we are tied up 2-2, going into Pack 4. I am excited to see which one of these packs can take the lead now, and Foundations gets the lead off, so hopefully it sets a good example and makes a challenging episode to follow, or challenging for the Strixhaven to follow. We got ourselves a zombie token with a rat on the backside. Nice. Another one of those. I do love the artwork on that zombie too. Alright, what do we got? Sower of Chaos. I need to move a little closer. There we go. Now you guys can see it better. Target creature can't block this turn. That's not bad. Costs 4 to get it in, but it's a 4/3, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shift it to the top. I think that's worth it. If you put it in the right deck. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. That's a cool rat. I do love a good elephant. Vigilance. When it enters, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature you control, or gain 4 life. Not bad. Costs 6 for a 4/4, but I'm going to middle it. Big Thin Bouncer. When this creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Well, we'll put it in the middle. That's not terrible, but... Fleeting Flight. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, gains flying until end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. That's pretty solid. That's going up top. Witness Protection is a solid card too. I've seen that one before. I do like that one. It's not my favorite of those kind of cards. My favorite of those kind of cards, for the record, is Imprison in the Moon. I think it's really funny. But, anyways. Pilfer. Pilfer's a good card. Yeah, Pilfer's a good card. We'll put that in the middle. Heartfire Immolator. Prowess is always solid. Sacrifice this creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Decent. I mean, I would prefer if you could do it to target player, to be honest. But I'll put that up top because that's definitely got potential. Micromancer. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I'm going to middle that one. Reassembling Skeleton is cool. I have one of those. I like that card. I'm going to put it up top. Mild-Mannered Librarian. This creature becomes a werewolf. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and you draw a card. Activate only once. Huh. Weird. I'm not sure if I like that one. I'm going to put that at the bottom, I think, actually. I like werewolves, but... Basically, you get a 3/3 if you pay 4. 1 being green. And you get to draw a card. But you only get to do it one time. So yeah, I'm going to know. I'm going to know that. Spinner of Souls, however, a spider spirit with reach. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into the hand and the rest into the bottom. That is really freaking cool. That's going to the top. Billowing Shriekmass. Flying. When this creature enters mill 3 cards, threshold, this creature gets +2/+1 as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. So it becomes a 4/4 with flying if you have 7 cards in your graveyard, and you get to mill 3 when this comes in. And it's got pretty sick artwork, and it's a hollow. I'm gonna have to top that. And a Windscarred Crag again. Too bad you can't put multiple lands with the same name in if they're not basics. That's the only downside. But then again, I understand why you can't, because that would just, people would abuse the crap out of that. But I'm just saying, sometimes I really wish I could put like 2 or 3 copies of that in. Anyways, I'm pretty sure Foundations did some solid work there. I'm noticing that Foundations does not have legendary cards, which makes it kind of challenging to compare that to Strixhaven. But I can definitely see some solid value in this pack. Like, some really solid value in this pack. I think Foundations might have the lead after this round, but we'll see. We got ourselves a treasure on the backside. We got ourselves some nice artwork. Alright, we got a mount. We got Mercurial Transformation. Until end of turn, target non-land permanent loses all abilities and becomes your choice of a blue frog creature with base power toughness 1/1, or a blue octopus creature with base power and toughness 4/4. Huh. Interesting. I'm in the middle of that. Dwarf Shaman has Double Strike 1/2. It's pretty solid. Costs 3 though, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Make your mark. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 3/2 red-white spirit creature token. I'm going to top that. That's pretty solid. Relic Sloth. Vigilance and Menace for a 4/4. Costs 5 to get it in, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm going to top that. Illustrious Historian. 5 to exile it from your graveyard. Create a tap 3/2 red-white spirit creature token. I'm going to bottom that one. Honor Troll. Vigilance. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. And this thing is +2/+1 as long as you have 25 or more life. That's pretty good. I'm going to put that middle. Fortifying Draught. You gain 2 life. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. That is pretty solid. That's going top. Devouring Tendrils. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. When the permanent you don't control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. Nice. Strixhaven Stadium. This looks like it's going to be a kick-ass card. Add mana, colorless mana, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Then if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. Shit, son! That is the card of the day, probably, for sure. Revitalize is awesome. I like the artwork on it. But Strixhaven Stadium is definitely going to be the card of the... And Reduced to Memory. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/2 red-white. That's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to top that. I'm going to top this one too. So, I mean, that pack came on fire at the end there, for sure. And I'm definitely going to say Strixhaven Stadium is probably the best card that I pulled today. in this video by far. I really wanted to give it to the modern, or to the, I keep calling it modern because I know it's for standard, but, and I'm thinking of Modern Horizons 3 for some reason when I look at the packaging. I think, don't they have the same creature on both? Or something very similar? Anyways, I keep saying modern, but I mean Foundations. I was I was dead set to believe that Foundations was going to take this. I really like the thing that can't makes creatures can't block. Witness Protection's good. Fleeting Flight is good. The Skeleton's good. Like, there's some very solid stuff here. But damn, man, Strixhaven Stadium is amazing. I think I gotta give it to it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm giving it to Strixhaven. Strixhaven gets the point. Hate me if you want to in the comments. I know that this one has more cards in the pile for sure. This one has 8 at the top versus 6 at the top. But you can't argue with me about how good that card is. You really can't. And Fortifying Draught is going to be an amazing card in some decks. Decks that focus on life gain especially. But anyways, I'm going to call it at that. Have it out in the comments. I look forward to reading them. Much love to you all from me. You take care and bye.